Okay, everyone. Actually, let's go here. Start here so you can see my horrible face. Okay, so this is for integrated math, I believe. And what we're going to be talking about today is the grade improvement packets. I want everyone to know kind of how they work, what they can do, what they can't do, and we'll go from there. So we're going to start off with this. This is the email that everyone should have gotten from Ms. Westbrook, and it is all about the grade improvement packets. So a couple things here. So the grade improvement packet, so integrated math, I did one, okay? And depending on what your grade is, if you need more work, we can definitely put something together. So the purpose of this is to, hold on just a second, I need to, it's sitting kind of funky on my leg and it was going to sleep. There's a nice shot of Audrey Hepburn for y'all. Okay, not perfect, but it's me, so what are you gonna do? So what this does is it gives us the opportunity to get your grade up. So when you're looking at this, so this is the email that everyone got, and I want to go through it. So we have, so you guys basically only did half of the work for the semester. Yeah, hold on. Okay, so what we're doing here is we are looking over this email. So options for completing the semester. So you guys have only done about a quarter of the work or about half the work you're originally going to do. But we want to give you guys an opportunity to earn semester credits as well as, because for some of you guys, you were going to be working on improving your grade this fourth quarter. So I want to give you guys an equal opportunity to do that. So this is where the grade improvement modules come in. So the grade improvement modules are basically packets of work that you can do to complete and get your grade up. So this is how this is going to work. So if you are happy with your current grade, do nothing. I am currently inputting all of, I just went and picked up all of the work that got turned in at the end of the quarter. So hopefully I will have all of that input by the end of today so that you can check your grade and determine exactly what you need to do. So if you are happy with your current grade, do nothing. And you'll get whatever your third quarter grade was as your final grade for the quarter. So if you, cat was stretching. So if you, like, if you have a B and you want your B, great. If you have a D and you're fine with a D, I disagree with that statement, but you know, is what it is. Hold on just a second. So the purpose of these, so however, if you have a passing grade but want improvement, so we'll go into kind of where those modules are shortly. But if you have a passing grade and you want improvement, then all you need to do is complete the module. Now, I want to go over this, and I'll probably mention it again. The modules are pass-fail, okay? Which means that you either get all of the credit for it or none of the credit for it. It's not like you can complete, you have a 59% and you want a D, so you're like, oh, I only need to do 10% of the packet. You do 10% of the packet, you get nothing. You do 90% of the packet, you get nothing. You do 100% of the packet, you can get a full boost of a grade, a letter grade. So it's really super important that you actually take the time, go through, follow the instructions. You need to show your work. This is really super important. If you don't show your work, I'm not going to give you credit, because what I don't want you doing is jumping on different, math websites, something like that, and trying to get all of the answers and just writing down the answers. You need to show your work. So I'll show you where they are. They're on the Mingus website, the remote learning folders. And so you download that and you get it back to me by May 4th. I grade it, you get credit, everyone's happy. So if you are failing a class, if you're failing between a 40 to 59%, hold on just a second, my battery is running low. So if you are failing, if you have a 59%, you need to do 100% of the packet, and that'll bump you up to a 69%. If you have a 40%, so because this is a different class, there's only one module, and so if you have between a 40 and a 49%, and you want to improve your grade that full 20%, which other students in different classes are getting the opportunity to, contact me directly and we'll talk about what needs to happen. So now that you know what you need to do, let's talk about how you do it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to the Mingus home site. So I want to, okay, so when you go there, grade improvement module guidelines, this pops up. So you can hit dismiss or hit the X up in the corner. Either one is fine. So this is the page that we all know and love. Give me a second for a yawn. And it says learning resources and grade improvement modules. That's where you want to click. So you want to go clickety-boo right there. And this brings up the Google Drive for the learning resources. Now, hopefully you guys have been checking in on this. A lot of good stuff here. So it's important that you guys are accessing this. Your teachers are updating these on a weekly basis. We're spending a lot of time and effort to make sure that you have the opportunity to learn while all this is going on. So take that opportunity. It's important, and it will help you not only now but in the future. Specifically, you guys are looking at going into discrete math next year. Don't let it be 6 months since you've done a piece of mathematics. Take this opportunity, do the work. So go down here, you're going to click on the math, clickety-boo, and then Renard, because that's me. Whenever I look over here to the right-hand upper corner, that's where here. I'm going to try something. I'm going to move my picture right there. So when I check to see what the screen is showing, I'm looking directly at you. See, learn something new every day. Okay, so this is integrated math. So we're going to click here on integrated math. And so there's a lot of good stuff here. So most of what I've been doing in giving you guys what are called genuine educational opportunities, GEOs, is these Zoom classes. So I'm doing 2 a week, Monday, Wednesday at 11 o'clock. I'm then posting them to the YouTube and then copying those over to the Google Classroom. And yes, I'm purposefully using the in front of anything technology related, because then it sounds like I'm an old fogey. I go on the internet. I go to the YouTube. I use the Google. Anyway, so BT Portal, that's Beyond Textbooks Portal. That's a great resource if you want to just get some extra practice. Google Classroom codes, that's important. Netflix and Learn, those are some things you can do on Netflix to actually, increase your education and not just, binge watch the latest season of Ozark. So trig review, trigonometry, remember that's where we left off. We were dealing with sine, cosine, and tangent, and similarity in right triangles. And then the YouTube channel, that just gives me, most of you guys are already signed up. But if you're not, that's how you subscribe to my YouTube channel and get all this good stuff. So grade improvement, that's what we're focusing on. So grade improvement, grade improvement integrated PDF. So that's your grade improvement module for integrated math, and it's a PDF. So what you want to do is you want to click on this. It'll pop up. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to download it. I'm going to, they're experiencing technical difficulties, and that's okay, because we're going to go ahead and download it anyway. Living on the edge, living dangerously. That's how we do it during these COVID-19 times. So, it says geometry right here. It's not geometry. I just adapted it from my geometry one. So this is the setup. If you need summer school, sign up for summer school. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work. I'm not sure anyone's sure how that's going to work. Again, it talks about both modules here. I only have one module posted because I'm the only teacher doing this class, and all of the other ones, everyone kind of worked together to put the modules together. So this is what you guys are going to be looking at. Same thing that we just completed in chapter 6 or unit 6. It's actually chapter 8 in the book, Pythagorean theorem and its converse. Isosceles right triangles, those are the 45, 45, 90 triangles. And then 30, 60, 90 triangles, those are the 1 radical 3, 2 triangles. And then basic trigonometry, that's just identifying sine, cosine, and tangent. While my Zoom lessons are going to take that a little bit further, it's important to know that you're not going to you need to learn anything new that you didn't have an opportunity to learn during the 3rd quarter. Okay? This is set to take at least 10 hours of work. Okay? So it's important that you understand this. This isn't a just go in and click on it, download it, write a bunch of numbers, send it back in. I will fail your butts. Okay? So scroll down, got this is my YouTube right here, Pythagorean theorem, boom. And then if you have additional problems, reach out and I can post additional problems on YouTube. Or show up to these Zoom classes and we can work through some of it as a class. Or if you're the only one to show up, which is likely going to be the issue, being that no one's shown up so far, then we can work on it one-on-one. These are the assignments, Pythagorean theorem and its uses, special right triangles. So go down. So here are the assignments that I gave you. Some had issues with the converting into here. If you have any questions about what a certain problem is, I'll probably have posted it on YouTube. Just a clarification of it, but these are the assignments, okay? Go away. So what you need to do is you need to download that. Download this, do all the work. You don't need to do the work on a different piece of paper. If you want to do the work on this piece of paper, that's fine, but you need to show your work. Don't show your work, don't get a grade. And then you will have copied all that work from elsewhere for absolutely nothing. Now, some of these aren't going to need to show your work. So if you're really good at sine, cosine, tangent, if it's simple addition, I don't need to see work for that. But I do need to see enough to show me that you were attempting this and attempting to show your work. If you have questions on it, take a picture of whatever you've done, send it to me, say, hey, Mr. Renard, is this going to be enough? If it is, I'll quick email back and say yes. If not, I'll say no. So that's it. So signing off for you guys. This is for the rest of the week. This is your last Zoom lesson of the week. However, again, and I cannot stress this enough, if you run into problems on the grade improvement module, go ahead, drop me an email, srenard@muhs.com. I normally respond within, normally within like 10, 15 minutes, but at no point will I take longer than 24 hours to respond. So, yeah, and then on Monday, we're going to be going over some trigonometry and some more uses of sine, cosine, and tangent. Unless you show up and have questions about the grade improvement module, and then we'll talk about those. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. All the days are probably blurring together for you like they are for me. So stay safe, stay sane, and I'll talk to you guys on Monday.